What is up, Guardians? It's Mekabre, and we're back with yet another Destiny 2 video. Now, today's video is going to be covering a topic that I feel like some people are going to question a little bit, or maybe just want to know and have a little extra information. So that's exactly what this little guide slash tips, tricks is for, okay? Now, before we jump into the content, if you aren't already subscribed, please go do that. And while you're at it, like that video. It takes you guys a couple seconds to do and it helps me out, so please go do it. And especially if you enjoy this content, because there's plenty more to come. Now, this is going to be a quick guide or a couple tips on how the Deepsight Weapons work with the new raid, Vow of the Disciple. As you should be aware of with Witch Queen, we have seen that crafting weapons is brand new and honestly is the way to go, as enhanced perks can be really, really good. Now, this is no exception for the new raid and the weapons that come from it. Now, these weapons do require you to have 5 Deepsight ones completed in order for you to unlock the pattern to then turn around and craft them. Additionally, there is a new raid currency that comes from deleting said weapons that allows you to craft the weapons once you have the pattern unlocked. So then the question becomes, how do I farm said resource, and how do I farm resonant or Deepsight weapons in order to turn around and use them and complete them to get the patterns that I need to craft them? Well, let's cover this. Now, the background gameplay is just going to be me using some of the raid weapons because I was an idiot and forgot to record some of this while I was in the raid most recently. If you would like to see said guides on a couple of the things I'm talking about, I highly recommend you look up another YouTuber for the specific chests, or not the chests, but specific locations of rooms that you'll need to shoot in order to unlock additional chests. So what am I talking about? First off, you can get the Deepsight weapons if you're just straight up lucky. They can drop from any encounter that drops a weapon, and all encounters do drop a weapon. Now, if you're looking for a loot table, real quick, the first encounter can drop the SMG, the fusion rifle, and the linear fusion. Second encounter can drop the SMG again, the pulse rifle, the linear fusion, and the waveframe grenade launcher. The third encounter can drop the SMG or the fusion rifle, and then the final encounter, obviously you can get the exotic pulse rifle, but you can also get the legendary pulse rifle, the glaive, and the waveframe grenade launcher. So keep this in mind if you're farming a specific encounter. Now, like I said, what about beyond just getting lucky? Before each encounter, there is a puzzle for each encounter that allows you to shoot a couple of these little darkness cruxes around the map. They will open up. There's 3, and once you open and shoot the little mirror or symbol in the back, it's going to unlock an extra chest at the end of every encounter, or the next encounter at the very least. By doing this, it's a guaranteed Deepsight weapon drop, specifically from the last one. So, like I said, if you want to know where those are at, look up another guide or another YouTuber's guide on this, because I myself haven't covered it yet. If you would like me to cover it, let me know in the comments down below. That'll drop a guaranteed Deepsight. How are some other ways you can farm Deepsight weapons? At the end of the raid, you'll get to choose a single weapon you can unlock via Spoils of Conquest. This first and only the first weapon is a guaranteed Deepsight weapon, so keep that in mind when you go ahead and choose to unlock it. I myself was lucky enough to get a Deepsight to drop in the third encounter for the fusion rifle of complete luck, completely random, and then after I had killed the boss, I decided I was going to unlock a second one, getting me that 2 out of 5 required for the pattern. This is an easy way to get a guaranteed one, and one of the only ways to get a guaranteed one beyond doing the little puzzles before each encounter. The last way is to spend spoils and hope and fingers crossed to get a Deepsight 2 drop of the weapon that you're farming. It's not a guaranteed, and the chances that I have seen thus far is very, very minimal, as, well, I had one person in my entire team who had spent a full 240 spoils get an additional Deepsight weapon, and they only bought that single weapon. So keep this in mind, as the chances are still really low with that. Anyways, that's it for this video. I hope this helps even in the slightest. Keep in mind, all of these weapons from the raid require 5 Deepsights to be finished in order for you to craft or get the pattern unlocked. So It's a little bit of work. It's going to be a lot of grinding, but I hope this will make it more consistent as you go ahead and farm these Deepsight weapons and get the role that you want via crafting. If you found this video helpful or informational at the very least, go down below once again, like that video. Let me know in the comments down below too. Maybe I missed something. Let me know. With that, I got nothing else to say. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video and or stream. Get back to grinding, you crazy guardians.